In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Sullivan. Looking to scramble. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Sullivan. Finds us back in the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board.
Hit the afterburners, kid. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Snap it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. For this Sooner offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Oklahoma 0.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. They're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2. This offense will take it.
The give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. Knocked down for the tackle.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
a 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And they decide to trot out the kicker. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Working the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown Sooner. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but it's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. And Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it. Tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the...
Can anyone catch it? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run the counter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Sullivan. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Let's go! Cross! Cross!
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Timber! Timber!
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense.
Terrier! Terrier! Hornet! Hornet! Griffin!
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Okay, ready?
Line getting set on second down.
Black 24! Black 24! Clear! Clear!
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it?
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
On the play. Second down. The score, Auburn 17, Oklahoma 7.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Jackrabbit. Yep.
Fast
Yep.
motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Sullivan. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the target. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense,
the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A first down for the offense. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Sweet feet on the move. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking for a man. It's Sullivan. Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after